astrological vibrations for Sunday, October 11th, 2015 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi, and our energy mantra for today is, it is my responsibility to bring my passion to fruition and balance. And wow, what a cool astro day we have today, building to the new moon tomorrow. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the things that are going on today, and then we'll get into it. So, the first thing I want to mention, we have the moon shifting into Libra, and the moon in Libra is going to be conjunct North Node in Libra, which is like our destiny, Mercury in Libra, which just went direct, our communication, Lilith in Libra, who is just busting out the feminine energy. And so we have the moon, North Node, Mercury, and Lilith all conjunct right there, 1 and 2 degrees. And this is sextiling Saturn and Sagittarius, enhancing this vibration, and opposing Vesta in Aries, which is bringing on the priestess, I am, goddess vibration. So there is some feminine energy being cracked open in this astro today. And what I really feel is that this is tying us in to the blood moon activation that we had. I feel like there was some major feminine energy activated within us around the world. And I feel like this is another activation just in time for the new moon. So what I feel with this is that you are being called to communicate from the hidden feminine place within you that maybe you haven't been able to dive into. The North Node is there. This is destiny. This is time. Lilith is there. She can't be silenced. And Mercury, just direct, is ready to speak. Hopefully during this time of Mercury retrograde, you were able to get in, look inside, review, see what's going on in there so that you can bring it forth. And there's the moon, the new moon. So almost new moon, new moon tomorrow, but the dark of the moon, which can help us get in tune with what's going on below the surface, the hidden emotions, the things that maybe we put in the dark but are ready to be sprung into the light, not because they belong in the dark, but because they've been hidden away, these talents, these parts of yourself that are authentic to you. So the feminine is coming forward in a huge way. And Vesta and Lilith are leading the way. Vesta in Aries is like, I am, here I go, watch me roar, I am the goddess. And Lilith is like, hear me roar. So this is incredible energy, and it's got some power backing it today with some other crazy aspects. We have Jupiter in Virgo, trine Pluto in Capricorn. And this is going to be, they're going to be meeting up a few times during the Jupiter in Virgo transit, trining each other. It's a favorable aspect. Jupiter is helping us get in touch with our bodies and cracking open, hopefully, the feminine aspect of our body, the feminine aspect of our being present in our body. Jupiter in Virgo really enhances what's going on in our daily reality, and the feminine is cracking her way into the daily reality. And meanwhile, Pluto's at 13 degrees, love this, revolution, evolution degree. Pluto is shifting the structure of our cells, the structure of our work, the structure of everything in the social atmosphere, everything in our world. So we have this energy behind it, this is time to get grounded in our feminine and allow our structure to shift in here, to allow that hidden part to come forward. And then some other big energy that we have today going on is we have the sun opposite Uranus. Revolution, evolution, Uranus change. Uranus in Aries, 18 degrees. 18 is a 9. It gets us in touch with our passion. Can also get us in touch with our anger. But hopefully you're channeling this into your passion, bringing your passion into fruition. And so we have this Uranus shift that's helping us today, helping us shift into who we are. Uranus is still retrograde in Aries, helping us recognize who we are. And all of us, male and female, have this feminine energy. That is part of our I am, is the feminine, the creation. How are you bringing it forward? How are you expressing it? How are you communicating it? Then, another thing that we have, which is amazing, is the sun in conjunct Chiron, which can bring some amazing healing energy into today. And that's something I think that we all have. We all need healing on this feminine level. I just look at women in general, and the healing that we could use, and I see these rifts that are caused. And it feels so unnecessary because ultimately I do believe we want the same things on this planet. And ultimately I do believe that we are here to work together. And ultimately I do believe we can work together, that there's no such thing as competition because everybody has their place. And so this is like calling on your responsibility. 17 degrees, that meeting of the sun in Chiron. 17 degrees, it's an 8. It is your responsibility. How are you going to show up and heal your feminine energy? Bring her into balance. She is ripe, she is ready, and she wants to connect. And then we have Saturn connecting into all this energy. Saturn in Sagittarius, which wants us to open, which wants us to be aware of what's going on. Bring the heart, bring the feminine energy. Allow it. Be willing to be taught it. Be willing to be open to it. And then allow that to be your responsibility. How are you going to respond to this that you're opening to and bringing forward? So this is incredible, powerful energy that's leading us into the new moon tomorrow, where we're setting intentions around relationships, which involves our relationship with the feminine. It involves our relationship with the world, with the women of the world, with the men of the world, with the women in the men of the world, with the earth herself, with Lilith. So it's time to be setting intentions, but we've got to let this stuff bubble up inside of us. We have to say what needs to be said, and we have to be willing to be present for our feminine. Incredible energy. Said, I pulled an Ascended Master card for this week. I know it's Sunday, I forgot to do it for Friday, but this is so perfect in alignment with this energy. I pulled Oshun. Drink more water. And look, there's that feline energy right there with Oshun. And Oshun is an African goddess of rivers and waters. She's a very strong, powerful feminine energy. And, it's interesting. Drink more water. Water, wet. It is a very feminine quality. And maybe you need to go get around water to understand your feminine nature. Go by an ocean and see how it flows, but also look at how those waves come in and crash and push things out of the way. The Kali energy. Waves can have Kali energy. It can have sweet, simple, calm Lakshmi energy. There's so much energy in water. Pay attention to your water. Look at the water within you. It also says, with Oshun energy, she helps women appreciate, enjoy their feminine beauty and sensuality. Both men and women can call upon Oshun for help with their romantic life, increased attractiveness, self-esteem, our worth. We're working on that with this Libra Venus energy. Venus is in Virgo, but Libra energy is ruled by Venus, which is our worth. So, and any situation involving water or flow of abundance. So work with Oshun in this goddess energy, all of this energy that's coming up. And then I have the Osho cards, but that was our, our weekly goddess to work with during Saturn and Sagittarius, building our committee. And these cards, love them, that came up for this energy today as we build to the new moon. Where are you going to start? I'm going to start here. I feel like this is why a lot of us don't engage our feminine energy. I feel like we're in guilt. I feel like we're in a place, I don't want to bring that on the world. The world doesn't need to see me cry. The world doesn't need to see me feel. The world doesn't need to feel me express. We carry this guilt. I don't know where it comes from. Adam and Eve. Eve, maybe. It's time to release this guilt. This guilt is making us compromise who we are. We are not showing up authentically. Men and women, we are hiding back behind this guilt of, this is how I should be in this world, and so I'm going to show up in the world to make it easier in the world like that. And Osho's like, no more compromising. It's not authentic. It's not good. What you need to do, I love this, because I made my astro energy before this came up. We need your ripeness. You are ready to be full, juicy, abundant, your abundant self. And look at this, what came up? We're flowering. We're blooming. Here you are. Here's the moon in your authentic self. Spend some time. Who is your feminine? What goddess represents your feminine energy? Who are you when you express your feminine energy? There's so many great feminine role models out there in the goddess world and in the real world too. More and more they're coming out. It's time to let yourself bloom into that. Step into that. I had one more card and I don't know where it went. Oh, here it is. And this is part of really stepping into your full consciousness. It is about embracing that feminine part, which sometimes can act almost unconsciously in the crying, in the emoting. Emoting does not always feel like it's like fully conscious, but this is stuff that's in you. It needs to come out and through as part of your authenticness. It doesn't mean you put it on somebody, but it needs to be expressed. So allow yourself. Oh, one more card that I pulled. Allow yourself. Here's the moon. Here's the feminine coming through. Again, so much moon in here. There's a moon like in like every card on here. Yeah, moon, moon, moon. Maybe not in compromise. So it's time to embrace that hidden part of you. Even more, we're doing it. I know I say this a lot, but this has just been in the astro so much this year. Like, it's so intertwined in what's going on. So get in touch with it, bring it forward, even a little bit. Even another baby step is another step in, because we are being activated on another level. And tomorrow I will be back for the new moon to get into this even more, this incredible energy. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.